to the rescue. The two diesels surveyed the shed. "It's term 7101, said one. We took this railway over." "Shush, 199. It's a railway after all. Not for long," assisted 199. "Our controller says steam engines spoil our image." "Of course we do," sniffed Duck. "We sure what frauds you are. Call yourselves engines, and if anything happens, you can't nothing for your train. Your train, you dead boat, you just made for fitter. It be at home, if you're left on one cylinder." "Nothing," boasted 199, "ever happens to us. We're reliable." Vulcanizers greeted this. "Listen, 199, you stupid engine. If you think that we're not rather useful, I'll take you to the smelter's yard." "Ooh, ooh," cried 199. "Don't say that. It's rude." "You asked for it," cried 7101. "Now shut your mouth, or I'll do the same to you." Next day, Henry was rolling home tender first. "I am a failed engine," he moaned, feeling ever sad. "Lost my regulator. Driver says it's jammed wide open, and they can't mend it. Too cool. However," he went on, "I've got steam, and driver can use my Versa. But it won't happen after Doug fooled me with those tenders. No, they'll laugh at me again." He reached the signal box and stopped, listening for road. Opposite the box, on the up lane, stood Diesel 199 with a train of oil tankers. "Worse and worse," thought Henry. "Now, reliable will laugh at me too." The signalman came out, and he saw the train, which came to a standstill. "For pity's sake, take the sperm can away. It's failed. The limit is behind, and all he does is wail for his fitter." "Sperm can," fumed 199. Stir it," snapped the signalman, "or I'll take your metal body to pieces with my tin opener. So there." 199 subsided at this dreadful threat. Henry pulled the train out of the way. The diesel didn't help. It just sulked. The limited rushed by with a growl and a roar. Henry gave a chuckle. "Look, sperm can," he said, "there's a little pal." The diesel said nothing. Here 7101 hadn't noticed. 7101 hadn't noticed. He had troubles of his own. He was ever cross with his coaches. They seemed to be getting heavier, and not seemed to be getting lighter for him to pull. He roared at them, but it was no good. Engines have a pump called an ejector, which draws air out of the train brakes pipes, which draws air out of the train's brake pipes to keep the brakes off. If it fails, air leaks and the brake comes on, gently at first, then hard and harder. 7101's ejector had failed. The brakes already leaking on. When they passed Henry, he struggled on for half a mile before being brought to a stand, growling furiously, unable to move a wheel. To tell the truth, diesels sometimes have trouble of not managing on, like some fitters had to get them fixed, but steam engines can manage on because they have coal and water, and they take on the coal and water. Well, did you hear what Signalman said? I thought they'd be laughing at me, chuckled Henry. Now the trick's on them. We don't want to be laughed at. If you please help, said one man, moving 2 dead diesels in the trains. Said his driver thoughtfully, Henry. It's no trick for failed engine. Do you think you can do it? Oh, give a good try, said Henry with spirit. Away, anyway, 7101's better than old spam can. He did train such a muck last night. Come on then, said his driver. We mustn't keep the passengers waiting. Get moving, you. Henry puffed the sulkhead diesel into motion and started to the rescue. Henry gently buffered up to the express while the 2 fitters talked. Drivers talked, his fireman joined his front brake pipe to the coaches. It's better than we thought, Henry, said his driver. The diesel can pull if we keep the brakes off. So, the only weight we'll have is Spankhead's goods. Whoosh, said Henry. It's a mercy. He was by now feeling rather puffed. Haw. Are you ready? Tooted 7101. Yes, I am, whistled Henry. So, with 7101 crowning in front, Henry gamely puffing in the middle, the long cavalcade set out for the next station. Big station. Donald and fleeing Scotsman were waiting. They charred as Henry puffed past. He braked the coaches thankfully, sperm can in the oil, and the tankers trailed far behind. The passengers buzzed out. They like angry bears, but the fit controller told them about Henry, so they forgot to be cross and thanked Henry instead. They called him an enterprising engine and took his photograph. They were thrilled too when fleeing Scotsman begged down on the train. If the guard hadn't tactfully shooed them to their coaches, the train would have started later than ever. Donald took the goods. Return 199 to the other railway, ordered the fit controller. I'll reach my views later. Henry and 7101 went away together. I'm sorry about last night, answered the diesel. It's all right. You did shut old reliable up, answered the diesel ruefully. Made a fool of myself today too. Rubbish, I finally checked them at Epping-21. I'd lost my regulator. You failed? Exclaimed the diesel, and yet his voice trailed away. an admiration